Welcome back to the vlog. Time check, it is 6:15 in the morning and the weather is looking rather nice. That's my view from the Sunbury M3 Travelodge, whatever this is. Not a huge amount of sleep last night because I didn't get to bed until about midnight because I had to get back from central London to here but who cares? England are in this, not the semi-final. England are in the final. You can probably tell. You can probably tell from my voice. There's a lot of cheering and celebrating going on last night, and it was amazing. What a night! Honestly, what an amazing night. Just a bit tired this morning, and I have to get on the road now, so I've got to basically drive down south to Goodwood Festival of Speed, which I've never been to before. I don't know what to expect in the best possible way, and I'm very, very excited. I'm doing something at about 11 o'clock, which I'm really excited about. So I've got a bit of time to get there, but again, because I've not done this before, I don't know what time I should get there. The car park opens in like 15 minutes or something, so I'm not going to be one of the first to get there, obviously, but, well, I can't hang around, so on the road. Okay, so 52 miles and 1 hour, 23 minutes. So I'll get there just before 8 o'clock, which still feels really early, but from the looks of it, Goodwood does kick off early. And because it's my first Goodwood, I'm a noob, I don't want to screw up and miss things. So, well, let's just get on the road. The weather today, no moans from me today. It's completely blue skies. There's not a single cloud anywhere. And bearing in mind that Goodwood was called off last year, I think it was on for one day or something because of bad weather. That bodes well. So yeah, no moans from me today about the weather at all. I promise.
5 on his debut. England closed the day.
Okay, about 11 miles from where I'm going now. So if you're wondering where Goodwood is in terms of geographically in the UK, it's Chichester, which is sort of south. Well, it's definitely south of London, but it's kind of just north of Southampton, that kind of way. It's just north of the coast. Messages going off. And it's a beautiful part of the country. This is a really lovely part of the country around here. So it's, yeah, I'm getting excited now. I'm not far at all. Like I say, only sort of 20 minutes away. So I'm starting to see the signs for Goodwood as well. So, or signs for Festival of Speed, which is what this thing is. I still don't know what to expect from this at all. I really don't. I genuinely don't. And if you're wondering why I'm going, because what's this got to do with tech? It hasn't really got anything to do with tech. This is more to do with the automotive content that we're now creating for the Mark Ellis Motors brand. Main reason I'm going really is to meet brands, to meet car brands here, and just put the good word in really. BYD have got me here, so they've got me here on a press pass, and it's a case of obviously thanking them and going up the hill climbing one of their cars, that U9. But yeah, and I won't lie, I've wanted to go to the Goodwood Festival of Speed for quite a while, so it's also a slight jolly for me as well. But there is quite a bit of work to do, I think, and I've got work to do anyway. I've got to make 2 videos while I'm down here, so I've got 2 videos that I've got to shoot, probably in the hotel. I think I'll have to do them in the hotel room, so I've got to do those as well. So it's yeah, busy couple of days ahead. But anyway, time check. I've not done a time check for ages. It's 7:47. I think we're in good time.
I think you said yes. So really delighted.
Okay, now I can see why they opened the car parks at 6:30. I'm here now and it's absolutely packed. Long line of traffic trying to get in, and I'm not entirely sure I'm even going the right way. You get these parking things, and I'm in P apparently, and all of the signs for P have just disappeared. and it's just parking everywhere. Does that make any sense? Probably not. This is very boring. Let's cut to me having parked. That's more interesting. Okay, I definitely haven't parked in the right car park at all. I've got a press pass for the press car park. This isn't it. I followed the signs. I followed the little colour code thing. No idea what I've done wrong. I'm a noob. I'm a Goodwood noob. Also, no idea where I'm going. I'm just following people. This is a good start. Anyway, who cares? England are in the final. Okay, it's a bit of a maze, this place. Pretty glad I've got more than one day, to be honest, because it's massive. Much, much bigger than I thought it would be. I do have my BYD lanyard though, which is good. Now to the media centre, which I think is up here. I've eaten now and I've had coffee, which makes me feel slightly better. I was not feeling human earlier at all, just because I hadn't eaten for ages, but I'm starting to get the feel of this place now as well. It is much, much bigger than I was expecting, but it's kind of fairly well organised. And this is coming from someone who works in the tech space, who goes to a lot of tech events, a lot of trade shows. I know this is a bit like a trade show, but trade shows that aren't very well organised. This one, it's not a trade show, but this show is decent. So the track, I can show you where we are. The hill is here, and they go this way, all the way over there basically. And then around here we just have basically a whole bunch of stands for big brands like Lamborghini and Polestar, BYD, QuickFit, Pirelli, MG, BMW, etc, etc. And then over there, over the bridge, over the track, is another area, which is where the media centre is. And the nice thing about the media centre, a bit like those big tech conferences, is that it's got free coffee, Wi-Fi, and somewhere to sit down. So there are definite benefits to being a member of the press, and you get a free food voucher every day, which is nice to use across the whole estate. But I've got to head down now to BYD and do this hill climb, or get ready for this hill climb. I don't think I can film it, but I'll see what happens. If I can't, then I'll cut to me after the hill climb. Okay, I'm in the U9, and 2 seconds.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Okay, in the U9, all helmeted up, and they're letting me run, even though I've actually got shorts on, which you're not supposed to have apparently. Even more amazing than that, this is Luke, the driver.
How we doing?
And Luke, we've got something in common.
We do. It's incredible. Of all the places in the world, we both grew up and went to the exact same school, and was Mr. Acaster your science teacher as well? He was. Incredible. What a small world.
If my mum's watching this, my mum may have taught you. My mum was a teacher at the school as well.
What's your mum's name?
Mrs. Ellis. No.
No way.
Really?
That's insane.
Really? English?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane. Yeah. That's your mum?
Yeah. We've never met, so
that's incredible.
The chances of me having got in this car today anyway was fairly minor. But to have Luke, who grew up in not just the same town, the same district in the same town, my mum taught him.
That's absolutely blown my mind, if I'm honest with you. That's ridiculous. Well, look, here we are. We made it. We made it. They all said I wasn't going to, grow up to be anything, and here we are, at Goodwood, about to have the time of our life.
YouTuber and professional racing driver. There you go.
There you go.
From Dustin. It does produce good stuff.
It really does.
That's unnaturally quick. As you are, obviously.
No. Look, and again, I always try and explain to people, it's like, we push on at like 60%, if I'm brutal. The thing is, as I'm sure you can appreciate, there's a lot to be lost doing this, and bugger all to be gained. I'm not putting a time in, so I'm not competing as such. And yeah, no, I always try it. It's hard as well because sometimes you just want to go flat chat and just just keep pushing and keep pushing.
How much were you pushing then? What was that?
Oh, like I said, yeah, I mean barely 50% if I'm honest with you. Just because again, for me, especially as I explained to you beforehand, yeah, I need to make sure that the car's okay. Thing is, like I said, it's so easy to get yourself in a position where you make an absolute fool of yourself, and you've gained nothing by doing so.
I'm a bit dumbfounded by that. That was just, well, two things. That the hill climb, as you just saw, amazing. What a driver. But secondly, oh, and the car as well, incredible. That I've never been in a car that fast in my life. It was unnaturally quick. But beyond all that stuff, that guy, Luke, professional race driver, lovely guy actually. We went to the same school. We came from the same place, Dustin in Northampton, which is not just the same town, the same district in the same town. Really unbelievable. And my mum taught him at school. He knows my sister. He was in the same class as my sister, I think. You can probably tell I'm a little bit dumbfounded by that. The chances of that happening. I mean, Goodwood. Has nothing to do with Northampton. The chances of me getting into that car and having that hill climb were fairly remote anyway. So just to get that opportunity is very unlikely. But that happened. But then to get into the car and find out that the driver came from the same place as me. Maybe this isn't as amazing as it sounds, but we literally just spent the last 40 minutes in that car because there's a lot of waiting around, just chatting about where we came from, and just amazing. Anyway, time check. It is 12:15, and I don't know what I need to do now. I might actually go to the media centre and do a bit of work just to chill out a bit, because that has blown my mind. Food review of where am I? Goodwood. Couldn't think where I was then. It's been quite a long day already. Dirty burger. Isn't particularly dirty. Chips are alright, but chips, dirty burger, and a can of Sprite. About 19 quid. The media tent does have free coffee, that's one thing. And I did get a free meal through that media thing for breakfast, so can't really complain. But yeah, 19 quid for a non-dirty burger. Okay, time check, it's about 4:20. It's boiling hot, although I said I wasn't going to moan about the weather, so I'm not going to moan about the fact that it's boiling hot, but it is boiling hot. I've just been running around shooting random weird little reels and things for TikTok and Instagram. It's been one of those days where it's almost a bit overwhelming, don't know where to start, kind of very conscious that there's other work that needs doing. I've got to go back to the hotel later and shoot a tech-based video, so I'm very conscious of that, but I've got to get out of this heat. It's so warm. The great thing is I've got media centre access, as I mentioned earlier, so I can go in here, have a nice cool drink and do some work. It's very hot. It's day one done. Now I need to try and find my car. Obviously I did put a pin on Google Maps, but being stubborn, I'm not going to look at that. I'm just going to head in what I think is the general direction of where the car is, assuming that I'm always right, which I'm not. In fact, quite often I'm definitely not, but yeah, I'm not looking at that pin. I'm going to head to where I think it is. Tomorrow I'm going to find that press car park. Okay, I gave in, I looked at the pin. The good news is my car's quite tall, so it should stick out a little bit. Although there's quite a few cars just like mine, so maybe not. Anyway, thoughts on Goodwood. Absolutely bonkers. I've said this several times today, but I genuinely had no idea what to expect. Very busy. But that's the issue with these events. When you come to these events to make content, you obviously you don't just get the run of the place. You've got to mix with everyone else, which makes life quite tricky, to be honest. because people walk in. I'm not blaming them at all. I shouldn't get free access to everything, obviously. You just have to deal with it. Where is my car? But it does make filming quite tricky. But what I've managed to do today is just get out a load of short form things. We're kind of using Goodwood this year as a bit of a test to see if it's worth coming back, if I can find any brand partnerships worth working on. That didn't really happen today, but yeah, where's my car? Panic over. Found it. For a minute then I thought I was going to be walking around all night trying to find my car. This car park's absolutely humongous. Massive. Anyway, time check, it's 25 to 6. I need to ring the family, check in with them, drive to the hotel, and then make some content for the tech channel. Made it to the hotel. Wow. It is 7:30, 7:30, and it took ages to get out of Goodwood. As you would guess, the traffic was just unbelievably crazy. But at the hotel now, I need to do this video now, so let's have a look at my makeshift studio. I haven't set it up yet and I've not looked at the room yet, so let's do the very quick room tour. So we have a mirror there and a mirror here. That's interesting. I'm not sure why you'd need two mirrors there. Anyway, better to have too many, I suppose. Bathroom, not bad. This is a Premier Inn. If you're in the UK, you'll know what a Premier Inn is. Generally speaking, they're a notch above Travelodge, always. So, fairly decent room rate. And yeah, this is alright. This is nice. The room itself is okay. This isn't bad. Not bad at all. Bed test. Ooh. That was the bed, not my back. Okay, relatively comfortable. There is an area here for working. I've got to figure out a filming location here somewhere. That'll be interesting. The view. Okay, no chaise lounge. That's a shame, but there we go. Anyway, I need to get more stuff out of the car, go and grab something to eat from across the road. There's like a little M&S over there. Is this interesting? I have no idea. And then eat that stuff, and then film a video. The hard work never stops. Change of plan. I'm not going to film tonight because I'll be completely honest, I haven't got it in me. It's been a long day. I didn't get much sleep last night because of the England game, and I need to try and get better sleep tonight. So instead of filming, I've decided to do some script preparation stuff for these next two videos. And basically I've moved everything along a day. So tomorrow night I'll do the filming, and Saturday I'll do what I was going to do tomorrow, whatever. There's a plan, trust me, and yeah, that's where the team comes in as well. They help me out with this sort of stuff. But I am very tired. I probably look tired. It's been a crazy day. Again, I don't really know what you've seen of it. It's always... yeah, I don't know how much you've seen of what I've shown you today. Does that make sense? But hopefully it's been a coherent story of my first trip to Goodwood. I don't think I'll vlog tomorrow just because it's more of the same, really. But what I will do is pick up the camera on Sunday, this Sunday. It won't be your Sunday when you're watching it, but anyway, at the weekend I will pick up the camera again because I'm heading to Milan for OnePlus, a big OnePlus event. But because we're going on Sunday, that coincides with the England game, which means I'll be watching the England game, the final, against Spain in Milan, which is pretty cool. So I think that could be quite a good thing to vlog. So yeah, I'll catch you again then. If you've got this far, guys, thank you so much. And as always, give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done already. Tell your mates, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.